Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Shooting Up North, Instagram at Alliance PW Network, and feel free to join our Facebook group, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Let's get into it. From what I was reading, Josh Alexander versus Kenta was absolutely fantastic. Really can't wait to see that one. Josh Alexander tweeted out a picture of a bloody mouthpiece. I heard it was absolutely out of this world, fantastic. I heard they tore the house down, and I'm not going to give away the winner in case you haven't read the spoilers. I'm not going to spoil it, but I did hear that the match was absolutely fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to seeing that one. Not sure why they gave it away free though. Not sure why they gave it away for free. I think Josh Alexander versus Kenta is a lot more appealing than Josh Alexander versus Kushida, in my opinion. Uh, Josh Alexander versus Kenta maybe should have been a part of Multiverse United instead of should have been the main event for Multiverse United as opposed to Josh Alexander versus Kushida, but I understand Kenta, who's probably going to be on the show. He's part of the New Japan Cup, but that ends March 21st, and it's March 30th. Is it March? It's March 30th. Is Multiverse United, so he'll be able to make it back. I hope he can make it to the sacrifice shows in Windsor, Ontario. It'd be tough. I mean, he's done the 21st. If he's even on the 21st show, he might be done before that if he's not in the finals. But I can understand now that he's the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion. They'll probably have a title match for him on that show against maybe like a Steve Macklin or something. So that I can understand. But man, if they were able to make Kenta versus Josh Alexander, they would if they at least put it on Sacrifice or something. There's got to be a reason why they gave it away for free. That's it's that match is that's a legit dream match right there. Kenta versus Josh Alexander. But anyway, I don't want to harp on that. But the match happened. Heard it was spectacular. Looking forward to seeing it on Impact on Access TV. Hopefully, it'll be on within the next week or two. Well, it was taped on the 26th, so it probably won't be on for another few weeks. But anyway, looking forward to that one 100%. Steph De Lander. Let's talk about Steph De Lander. She made her AEW Dark debut, which was a little confusing to me. Because first, Impact Wrestling, first of all, did a promo video for her. Steph De Lander is coming. They did a whole promo package, whole promo video for Steph De Lander. Steph De Lander's debut match, they announced was against Jordan Grace. Steph De Lander comes in the ring and basically she puts the locker room on notice, the Knockouts locker room on notice, say that she's here, she's arrived. Jordan Grace comes out, and it's basically a showcase match for Jordan Grace. That's how it went. And then Steph De Lander went 101 against Deonna Purrazzo on BTI. I don't know how many people actually watched it, and Steph De Lander lost. But Steph De Lander got the video. I don't understand why they gave Steph De Lander a video promo, why they paid money to film a video, to do a promo video for Steph De Lander, indicating Steph De Lander is coming, to have Steph De Lander lose two matches. One, of course, the Jordan Grace showcase match, and then losing to Deonna Purrazzo. And then just she makes her debut in AEW Dark. I don't understand why put together a promo video for her. I thought she was signed to the company. When they did the promo video, I thought she was signed to the company. And speaking of BQ of the Impact Lounge, he felt the same way. He thought she was signed to the company. And I mean, why do a promo video for someone that you're just going to have basically lose twice, almost squash matches, and then like, okay, see you, take care, bye bye. You go ahead, debut on the AEW Dark. It's good luck. It just doesn't make sense what they did with Steph De Lander. They need to add more talent to the Knockouts roster. But I guess it's not going to be Steph De Lander. I don't know how much money Steph De Lander got paid to do those two appearances, but I'm going to guess that that promo video probably cost more than the amount of money that Impact Wrestling paid her. Not knocking Impact Wrestling or for on anything, but I'm just saying, why waste time and money and to promote to produce a promo video for someone who you have really no interest in. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like. That Impact Wrestling really has no interest in Steph De Lander. I mean, they could have they could have done something with her, right? They could have had her win. They had her win her first match against like Alicia Edwards or something to squash Alicia Edwards, and then build up to a Jordan Grace match. That would have made sense. Then the whole promo video would have made sense also. But she's debuted for AEW Dark. She looked very happy. She lost to Marina Shafir, I believe her name was, and I'm sure we'll see her again on AEW Dark. Are we going to see her again in Impact Wrestling? I don't know, but I just think Impact Wrestling wasted time and money shooting that promo video and then letting her cut a promo in the ring before the Jordan Grace match, only to get crushed by Jordan Grace and then lose the following week on BTI to Diana Perrazzo. So I'm not sure what they did there. And Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling is going to have a hell of a time signing new talent now, especially with Ring of Honor now. The Ring of Honor TV show, they had the first TV taping, and it's going to debut, I think, this Thursday. But you look at who was on the show. You had Rohit Raju was on the show. Former Impact Wrestling stars were on the show. Rohit Raju. You had there were more former Impact Wrestling stars on the show. Let me see if I can find a few here. Oh yeah, Lady Frost was on the show. I thought Willie Mack was on the show as well. Maybe not, but anyway, Rohit Raju, Lady Frost was on the show. You had Billy Starks, Trisha Dora. You had Willow Nightingale assigned to Aussie Open was on the show, on the Ring of Honor show. Free agents, Aussie Open. Jay Christ, there's another Jay Christ was on the show, was a part of these tapings. Yeah, like you look at like Lady Frost, she didn't want to be with Impact Wrestling anymore, so they let her go. But Rohit Raju, they let go. They never should have let Rohit Raju go, and now he's part of Ring of Honor. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets signed to a contract to Ring of Honor. They bring in Jay Christ. Jay Christ, great talent. Don't know why Impact Wrestling doesn't want to use Jay Christ anymore. Jay Christ was very interested in coming back. They didn't bring back Jay Christ. Then you have, you have young stars, young talent. Trisha Dora would be a terrific addition to the Impact Wrestling Knockouts roster. Don't know why you don't see Trisha Dora at Impact. Billy Starks was part of the Ring of Honor TV taping. So you got all these young stars now, all these young talent and former Impact talent now part of the Ring of Honor TV tapings, and making the Ring of Honor TV tapings seem like they were really, really good. At this meeting at the matches here, like Willow Nightingale against Lady Frost, Madison Rayne, former Impact Wrestling star Fat Madison Rayne, teaming with Sky Blue, Grand Metallic, another former WWE talent, now a free agent. Blake Christian was on the show, somebody that I was hoping that Impact Wrestling would sign. So it's going to be very, very difficult for Impact Wrestling to sign talent. Perfect example, Steph De Lander. You thought she was signed, but nope, she's not. She's part of the AEW Dark tapings. With AEW Dark now, with Ring of Honor now doing TV tapings, and you got AEW, it's going to be very difficult. The MLW, they just signed Ricky Shane Page. Not a huge signing, but still a significant signing for MLW. It's going to be very difficult, very, very difficult for Impact Wrestling to sign talent now. Timothy Thatcher was on the show. Like I said, there's a mixture of former Impact talent, mixture of young talent. Who else was on this show here? Ari Daivari is on the show. Zack Sabre Jr., New Japan Pro Wrestling TV champion Zack Sabre Jr. Was on the show. So you had Tony Deppen was on the show. You had a lot of you got a lot of talent. It's going to be tough. it's gonna be tough for Impact Wrestling to sign talent with Ring of Honor out there and AEW Dark and AEW MLW. It's gonna be very. I mean, Davey Boy Smith says he's very happy with MLW. Why is he happy with MLW? Why isn't he happy in Impact? Why didn't Impact Wrestling make a play for Davey Boy Smith Jr.? It gets frustrating, man. It gets frustrating. Now it's gonna be even more now with the Ring of Honor TV tapings underway, and there's going to be more TV tapings now for Ring of Honor. It's going to be very difficult for Impact Wrestling to sign talent. That's why I said all along they should have brought in young talent and built them up to be future stars of Impact Wrestling. There's still guys like Alec Price out there. There's still Titus Alexander out there. There's still Dan Pisano out there. There's a new guy that I think is going to be an absolute monster. The natural Nick Sullivan. You could definitely check him out. There's Gabriel Fuerza, I'm sorry, up here in Ontario. Lots of great Junior Benito up here in Canada. You have Alexi Nicole, you have Jody Threat. There's still a lot of good talent out there. And before long, they're gonna start showing up either on Ring of Honor TV tapings or AEW Dark tapings. Junior Benito already on an AEW Dark taping in the past. So that's why Impact Wrestling needs to act, and they need to act fast. They need to get out there and get the young stars and bring them in, sign them to deals, and build them up to be the future stars of Impact Wrestling, because it's going to be so freaking damn difficult right now for Impact Wrestling to sign anybody with the Ring of Honor TV tapings. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but AEW, it's just going to be so difficult right now for Impact Wrestling to bring in talent. Yes, they signed Jonathan Gresham, which was a terrific talent. But when you think about Jonathan Gresham, had a falling out with Tony Khan, so the Impact Wrestling was able to capitalize on that and sign him, but they can't always count on somebody falling out with Tony Khan for them to sign. They need to go out and look for young talent and bring them in and sign them like immediately. I mean, if they could start with Alec Price and Titus Alexander, you got Starboy Charlie out there, you got Jordan Oliver out there. I was gonna say Nick Wayne, but Nick Wayne is I believe signed to a contract with AEW. Once he turns 18, he's gonna hit the AEW. But you got Jordan Oliver out there. You got a lot of good young talent out there that Impact Wrestling could bring him. How many more times do we going to see Tommy Dreamer? Tommy Dreamer show up to fill a spot in for a role. Tommy Dreamer, feuding with Bully Ray. I have zero interest in that. I have zero. Bully Ray doing great work. Don't get me wrong, Bully Ray doing great work, but in Impact Wrestling. But Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer, zero interest on my part. Zero. And why is it Tommy Dreamer teaming with Mickey James and working with Mickey James? Where the hell is Nick Aldis? Why can't Nick Aldis come in? I will make a lot more sense. I thought it was going to be Nick Aldis. I thought when Bully Ray was giving Mickey James a hard time, I thought it was going to be Nick Aldis. I thought Nick Aldis was going to come in and save Mickey James and team with Mickey James, and they were going to feud with Bully Ray and Masha Somovich, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be right now Tommy Dreamer and Mickey James teaming up, and just I don't. It just gets frustrating, man. Just gets frustrating. I'm sorry, man. I'm diehard Impact Wrestling fan, but I can see what's going on now. I can see what's happening, and hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, but it just doesn't seem like they're going to be able to compete much longer, right? They're going to be able to sign, talent, because everyone's going to want to. Tony Khan's going to be paying them probably more than what Impact Wrestling is. I'm sure Steph De Lander got paid more to be on AEW Dark than she did to be on Impact Wrestling. That's just my my opinion. So it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough for Impact Wrestling to sign talent. That's why they need to start now. They can't wait any longer. They have to go out. They have to sign the younger talent. They have to bring in young stars. I've already mentioned a whole bunch of them, and they need to go out, bring them in, develop them into being the next stars of Impact Wrestling, and that's how they have to do it. Yes, they have a great relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is fantastic. The Multiverse United show is going to be great. It's the first of many, hopefully. Like to see some Pro Wrestling Noah guys come in. They're working with I believe it was AAA. Where's Laredo Kid, by the way? We haven't seen Laredo Kid for a while. But anyway, but Impact Wrestling needs to get there. They need to start now, man. They can't wait any longer. I mean, because there's going to be nobody left. They're either going to be in Ring of Honor, AEW Dark, or they're going to be in AEW. So Impact Wrestling needs to, start working hard right now to bring in the young talent that they could develop in to be the next future stars of Impact Wrestling. Because they can't keep saying, well, we need someone to feud with Bully Ray. Let's bring in Tommy Dreamer or bring Tommy Dreamer in, because Tommy Dreamer, nothing against him, but I have zero interest in seeing Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray going at it one more time or another feud between them. But let's get something going. Let's get something exciting. And it's not just Bully Ray, Tommy Dreamer. I mean, you have great talent in Impact Wrestling. You have Josh Alexander. Well, we know that, but you're not going to have that great talent forever. That's why you got to start developing the younger stars now before they get snatched up by Tony Khan. All right, that's my rant. That's it. I'm done. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me. I'm Lewis Carlin. Until I'm back next time, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye, and stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye bye.